Most people here make extra money in retirement and picture one of two things: going back to a full-time job or falling for an online scheme promising thousands of dollars for almost no work. But there is a much better middle ground. There are realistic ways to bring in an extra few $100s a month without rebuilding your life around a job. Some use things you already own. Some use skills you developed years ago. And one option I'll show you is a federal program specifically designed to help older Americans get paid while learning job skills. But there is also a warning you need to hear before earning your first dollar, because extra income can affect taxes and certain benefits if you handle it incorrectly. Stay until the end, because I'll explain the Social Security rule, the SSI rule, and 3 signs that an easy money opportunity is actually a scam. Before we begin, subscribe and turn on the bell. On this channel, we break down money, benefits, Social Security, and retirement issues in plain English so you can make informed decisions before an expensive mistake is made. This video is for general educational purposes and is not personalized advice. Way number 1. Sell what you are no longer using. This is the fastest option because you do not need an employer, a resume, or a new skill. Many homes have money sitting in closets, garages, kitchens, and storage boxes. Start with 10 items, not the entire house. Look for small furniture, tools, kitchen appliances, collectibles, electronics, jewelry, and unopened products. Take clear photos in daylight, write an honest description, and compare similar listings before setting a price. Post 3 items first. Learn which photos and prices get responses. Then list the next group. For safety, meet buyers in a public place when possible. Avoid anyone who sends extra money, and never refund a stranger's supposed overpayment. If an item originally cost $800 and you sell it for $300, you generally have not created a taxable profit. But if you sell something for more than you paid, the gain can be taxable. Keep basic records of the purchase and sale prices. This may not create income forever, but it can produce quick cash while reducing clutter. Way number 2. Offer 1-hour neighborhood help. Do not advertise yourself as someone who can do everything. Instead, offer 1 or 2 specific services that solve small problems. Examples include grocery pickup, light yard cleanup, watering plants, organizing a pantry, waiting for a repair appointment, setting up a television, scanning old photographs, or showing someone how to use video calls. These jobs are often too small for a professional company, but important enough that someone will pay for help. At $25 an hour, 4 one-hour jobs per week would be about $400 a month before taxes. That is not a promised rate. It simply shows how a small number of jobs can add up. Start with people who know you. Tell friends, neighbors, relatives, a church group, or a community center exactly what you offer. Reliability matters more than fancy advertising. Show up on time, communicate clearly, and ask satisfied customers to recommend you. Only accept work that is physically safe. Avoid medical care, heavy lifting, electrical work, or anything requiring a professional license unless you are qualified. Way number 3. Pet sitting and house sitting. Pet work does not have to mean walking large dogs for hours. Some owners only need someone to feed a cat, refill water, let a small dog into the yard, collect mail, water plants, or stay in the home while they travel. The advantage is repeat business. A person who trusts you with a pet or home may call again for every holiday, weekend trip, or emergency. Begin with one service: 30-minute pet check-ins, overnight house sitting, or vacation plant and mail care. Ask about medications, feeding, emergency contacts, alarm systems, and what to do if something goes wrong. Never take an animal you cannot safely control. Meet before the first booking and get instructions in writing. This can work well for retirees because many pet owners need weekday help when you may have more flexibility than someone with a 9-to-5 job. Way number 4. Package the knowledge you already have. A retired bookkeeper does not need to start a large accounting business. A former teacher does not need a classroom. The easiest approach is to sell a small, clear result. A former teacher might offer reading or math support. A bookkeeper could help a local organization sort receipts. A retired office worker could proofread documents or help with a resume. A musician could teach beginner lessons. Someone who speaks 2 languages could provide conversation practice. Notice the difference between saying, "I am available for work," and saying, "I will help your child improve reading confidence with 1 weekly session." Specific offers are easier to understand, recommend, and buy. You do not need dozens of clients. 2 $50 sessions each week would be roughly $400 a month before taxes. Choose a price that reflects your local market, experience, and expenses. The biggest mistake is undervaluing a skill because it feels easy to you. It feels easy because you spent years learning it. Way number 5. Apply for legitimate remote or part-time work. Some seniors want predictable pay without running a business. Look for customer service, appointment scheduling, receptionist work, proofreading, bookkeeping support, tutoring, seasonal tax office work, or administrative assistance. Start with organizations you recognize. Go directly to the company's official careers page instead of trusting a random message. Hospitals, universities, government offices, nonprofits, and established retailers may offer part-time or remote positions. Be cautious with vague data entry jobs promising unusually high pay. A real listing should explain the employer, duties, schedule, qualifications, and hiring process. Never pay for training, equipment, software, or access to a job. Never deposit a check and send part of the money back. Be suspicious of an unexpected recruiter who moves the conversation immediately to WhatsApp, Telegram, or text-only interviews. A legitimate employer pays you. You do not pay them for the privilege of being hired. Way number 6. Look into the Senior Community Service Employment Program. This overlooked program, often called SCSEP, provides community service work and job training for certain low-income, unemployed adults age 55 and older. Participants may work at public agencies or nonprofits such as schools, hospitals, senior centers, and daycare centers. The Department of Labor says participants average about 20 hours per week and receive the highest applicable federal, state, or local minimum wage. The program is also designed as a bridge into regular employment. Eligibility rules apply. You generally must be at least 55, unemployed, and within the program's income limits. But if you qualify, this may be safer and more structured than responding to random work-from-home advertisements. Find the SCSEP page through the United States Department of Labor or contact an American Job Center. Do not pay anyone to apply. Way number 7. Rent an asset you already have. This option is not for everyone, but it can create income with fewer working hours. You may have a spare room, parking space, unused storage area, recreational vehicle, equipment, or another asset sitting unused. Before listing anything, check your lease, homeowners association rules, local laws, insurance coverage, and tax obligations. Think carefully about privacy and security. Renting a driveway is very different from allowing someone to stay inside your home. Start with the lowest risk asset. Calculate the real profit after platform fees, insurance, cleaning, maintenance, and taxes. Income that looks passive can become expensive if you ignore those costs. Now, before choosing any method, here are the rules that can protect your benefits and bank account. If you receive Social Security retirement benefits and are younger than full retirement age, working can temporarily reduce your checks when earnings exceed the annual limit. In 2026, that limit is $24,480 for someone under full retirement age all year. Social Security withholds $1 in benefits for every $2 earned above the limit. In the year you reach full retirement age, a higher limit and different calculation apply. Beginning with the month you reach full retirement age, earnings no longer reduce your retirement benefit. SSI is different. It is a needs-based program, and earned income can reduce the payment. Social Security says SSI is generally reduced by about $1 for every $2 earned from work, after applicable exclusions. You must report wages and changes in self-employment income. SSDI has separate work rules, so do not assume retirement rules apply to disability benefits. Taxes matter too. The IRS says net self-employment earnings of $400 or more generally require you to file and calculate self-employment tax. Keep a simple record of every payment and legitimate business expense. Do not wait until tax season to reconstruct 12 months of cash, checks, and app payments. Finally, remember 3 scam rules. Number 1, never pay money to get paid. Number 2, never trust a check from a new employer who tells you to buy equipment or return part of the money. Number 3, never send cryptocurrency or deposit your own money to unlock commissions from online tasks. Those displayed earnings may be fake. The best extra income plan is not 7 side hustles at once. Choose one method that matches your energy, mobility, experience, and comfort level. Test it for 30 days. Track the hours, expenses, and actual profit. Then decide whether to continue, raise your price, or try something else. You do not need to become an influencer, learn complicated technology, or work 40 hours a week. A few reliable customers, one useful skill, or an underused asset may be enough to create breathing room in your monthly budget. Comment below with the number you would be most likely to try. Share this video with a friend or family member who wants extra income but does not know where to begin. Subscribe for more clear, practical information for seniors, and I will see you in the next video.